Hey gang, so I'm here with Charlotte, and
Hi.
we're in Topanga, out in the LA hills. So it's nice and serene, and you might hear the squirrels ninjaing around and all that kind of thing. But it's all good. Now we've got a really kind of like fun but like super easy recipe for you to get your jing down your gob in a delicious way that's super herbaceous. And Charlotte had the camp gear in her van, and we're like, yeah, super appropriate since this is like a nice and easy one. So, all right, what are we going to be like layering in today? Should we start with our tea?
Yeah, so we're going to layer in, we're going to do some like a roasted dandelion and chicory blend. So it's kind of like a replacement for the chocolatey flavors, right? So we don't want to be doing any chocolate in there because we're doing like adrenal
We're doing deep adrenal work. We don't want the,
Yeah.
we're like, we love chocolate, but we're not going chocolate now. We're definitely, I mean, like dandy chicory is like that coffee flavor for me as well.
Yeah, it's nutty, it's rich, it's delicious, and it's just a really nice replacement. So we've got a roasted dandelion chicory blend in there, around about a teaspoon, like a big one.
And just watch the brand. I mean, like, these guys are pretty good. Is it Bonvit? Yeah, Bonvit's the one I normally recommend. There's another one that's got like the exact same branding, but they put a bunch of shit in it. So
yes.
just, I
don't
know what it is, but it's like called like Symington's or something. It's like,
and there's a bunch of sweeteners and stuff in there, and it's and then just a little bit of extra roasted chicory as well, just for like some more of that beautiful, rich, nutty flavour.
Okay, you're getting like most of the nuttiness coming from the chicory.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, roasted chicory. Then we're gonna do like a nice, generous teaspoon of organic peppermint leaves.
So this is where kind of like I like this one. I was surprised that I like this one so much. It was like it deviated away from just having like a coffee replacement and opens it up aromatically into something else.
Yeah.
So like
Kind of think like a peppermint chocolate.
Yeah, actually that's true.
Yeah.
But I think again, because I'm in that coffee mindset with it, it's just like peppermint coffee doesn't happen. But if you're in that coffee flavor profile,
Yeah.
lay on the peppermint.
And you just want to let that brew for like, I generally go for around about 3 minutes.
Okay, 3-minute brew.
Is a safe.
So that's like, remember guys, this
Ballpark?
like an infusion here. So it's about like 3 minute when you're just infusing botanicals, and we're especially wanting like a lot of flavors, and I think, when you got like something like a roasted dandy, you're going to, it's pretty water soluble, so you're going to get a lot of that liver and diuretic, like action, even just in a little infusion like this.
Yeah.
Different to what we do with other like, barky herbs and like, those hard mushrooms where we, do an infusion. These herbs are really nice when you're camping because they decoct like really nice and quick. And then, jing. Everyone's adrenals favorite combination of tonic herbs. Yeah, I'll go. So what do you reckon? Like, just like,
I like a nice big generous teaspoon. Go as wild as you want. Like,
wild as I want.
It's got such delicious,
Cool.
Yeah,
Great.
delicious flavors going on, and it just all works together really nicely. So, if like you're new to jing, I guess go easy, but
Yeah,
it's not a challenging flavor. So,
and it's not really a challenging herb. I mean, always start up like a quarter teaspoon and generally get up. And I know we have to say on the jar, get up to like a half teaspoon serve, and that could be a really nice therapeutic dose there. But if your body, and often the body and the adrenals do crave it, especially if you're depleted, if your jing's depleted from your kidneys and you get onto jing, you've found your herbal, in the Taoist sense anyway, your companion to do that rebuild. And so you might be like asking for a nice big teaspoon. You might be asking for where I was at with them, good teaspoon in the morning, good teaspoon in the afternoon. And I did that for a couple of weeks. Got myself back online. Some people need it for a couple of months, and then once you feel really chopped up, then you can lower the dose to like a teaspoon, half teaspoon.
yeah,
So we're looking pretty good now, right?
I reckon.
We've infused.
Yeah, it's been about 3 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. We're going there. Assume 3 minutes. The magic of Hollywood, even though we're in Topanga. I mean, but I hear they used to do a lot of filming around here, up in the hills. A lot of our favorites have been shot in this hippie valley.
Look at that color; it's so rich and delicious.
I mean, that's just like as a placebo.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, baby. That's so dark and coffee-like.
Yeah.
It's so good. Alright.
Oh yeah, and so I didn't talk about the amount of water that went in there with that amount of herbs, round about 250 mils.
Okay, cool.
If you're making, just sort of multiply that up as you need to.
Yeah, cool. Alright, and then we're on.
That's it.
Yeah, I love a sip. So we've got like, that little bit of like that, like foamy saponin kind of like medicinal action going on, which is great. It's so dark and rich.
And we tried this one with honey, and it just doesn't really need it.
Well, that, like it just detracted. We were like,
Yeah.
you know, if you're gonna like add a little bit of honey, then we would get it didn't enhance anything. It just
No.
kind of like laid on top of it.
Yeah.
And we thought maybe we can add like a little bit of milk. We were like, milk, peppermint. Nah, let's not do that.
No.
Just leave it straight as like super herbaceous. Jing herbs are delicious. It's not just your kidneys going, yeah, I mean, like, you know, your actual taste buds can do it as well. I think that's bloody awesome. And like the peppermint's just like,
Oh, it just hits it off.
peppermint without sweetness is the bomb.
Yeah.
And it hits it off. Yeah, guys, it's like the mistletoe, right? You know, like on that tonic, it's just like spicing it up a little bit. Enjoy
That's
that one,
delicious.
especially camping. There's like, you know, there's just like, you know, no excuse. Bang, whack that on
Yeah.
your fire. Take your jing with you, especially if you're doing like your, you know, if you've been depleted, if you've not been sleeping, and
Yeah.
you're doing your rebuild work, like then jing's like, you know, you travel with your jing, and that's a really super easy way for you to get it in you. Thanks so much for that one.